Homer quickly started the car and rapidly reversed. The next moment, he drove straight into a sturgeon farm.
Hey Homer, you're hallucinating again.
Not a good sign.
Homer suddenly realized he might really have fallen in love with another woman. To change the gender discriminatory hiring policy, Burns decided to hire a female employee. But Homer fell in love at first sight with this female colleague named Mindy. In his fantasy, Mindy turned into a girl standing on a shell. He was so frightened that he hurriedly fled from there. He wanted to drive home, but Mindy suddenly greeted him. Homer realized he had really fallen in love with Mindy. In conversations with his friends, his answers were always irrelevant to the questions. Homer felt he had betrayed Marge. He wanted to confess his feelings to Mindy, but accidentally discovered that Mindy liked eating the same donuts as him. The two even had the same interests and hobbies. Homer was so scared that he hid in the elevator, but encountered Mindy again there. He couldn't help but fantasize again. Seeing that continuing like this would cause trouble, he quickly pressed the emergency stop button and then forced the door open and walked out. Homer wanted an emotional expert to help him figure out a solution. Who knew the person on the other end of the phone was actually Flanders? He suggested Homer talk directly with Marge. Homer was so frightened that his soul left his body, but he accidentally saw the scene of him being with Mindy. In this world, he lived in a mansion and could wear sportswear and play tennis with Mindy, and Marge had actually become the president of the United States. Homer wanted to say goodbye to Mindy completely, but was chosen by Burns to attend the New Energy Conference with Mindy. But when they arrived at the hotel, they discovered the company had only booked them one suite. At this moment, Mindy suddenly had an idea. The nuclear power plant's alarm soon sounded. The secretary discovered that employees were enjoying room service. Burns immediately lifted the white cloth, ready to let the pets inside teach them a lesson. At this moment, Homer and Mindy were eating the same hot dog. They also kissed because of this, but Homer's button suddenly popped open, revealing Marge's portrait on his t-shirt.
It's a sign!